Alright, welcome back to Rayquaza 01 Smallville Season 8 review. Now, continuing my review of Season 8, let's recap on what happened. Clark was missing for 4 weeks. He was found by Oliver at a Russian work camp, who pretended to take him as a prisoner but rescued him. Tess Mercer is introduced. She works at the Daily Planet. Lana came back. Seeing as this was mid-season, I'm going to recap. Lois and Clark get captured by a psychopath who tests couples to see how much they love them by shocking them if they lie with electric chairs. And the Legion was introduced. Episode 12, Bulletproof. An officer gets killed and it's revealed where Lana was in those 4 weeks. This episode's okay, but not one of the best episodes. And I'll give this episode a 3.5 because it's not as good. Episode 13, Power. Lana is a test subject for this super suit that Lex was meant for Lex. So Clark is watching the breakup DVD again. Lana has powers in this now, so it reveals that she was training with someone to become stronger in those 4 weeks. That episode gets a 4.5 out of 5.0. This episode right here, Toyman is introduced. Lana and Clark have to stop a bomb that's on the Daily Planet. Lana can absorb kryptonite, but she absorbs too much kryptonite, and Lex Luthor gets killed when Oliver blows up the truck. So Lana has to leave Clark for good, because she hurts him, since she has kryptonite in her now. That was a episode that gets a 4.5. Infamous. Linda Lake, the gossip reporter from the Daily Planet, is going to reveal Clark's secrets. But he has Lois write an article instead because he wants the world to find out from him. And everyone tries to take pictures of him, and then he's wanted. He travels back in time before he told the world his secret. So very good episode, perfect episode, no flaws. I give that a 5 out of 5. Infamous is one of the best episodes of Season 8. Alright, on to Disc 5, which contains episodes 17 through 19. You're kidding me. Power DVD's freezing up again. Alright. Now, the episode that Disc 5 starts with is called Turbulence. In Turbulence, Jimmy has painkillers and is struggling with the recall of the attack. He is mad at Chloe because he's admitted from the hospital. Chloe is going to take him home, but he gets into an argument with her because he thinks she and Davis are falling in love. So Davis is confessing that he killed someone, I think. Tess and Clark are on a plane for a story that they're going to go to another place for. Overall, great episode. 5.0 out of 5.0. Heck, Chloe wishes her life was easier, like Lois. Hex gives her a wish, and she wishes that her life was... She wanted to be like Lois. Watchtower is introduced in this episode. Very important episode. Overall, good story of the episode. Clark finds out that that isn't Chloe, but that isn't Lois, but it's Chloe. Eternal. This episode explores it explores that there was information about the meteor shower. Clark wasn't the only one who came down that day in Season 1. Davis Bloom came down that day. He and Lex were friends. Overall, great episode for background information. The Traveler... Tess tells Clark that he can't accept his destiny till Davis Bloom is killed. Lois saves someone from a robbery and takes the alias of Stiletto. She wants an interview with the Blur, so she makes her own identity as Stiletto. Overall, great episode. This would get a 4.5. 4.5. No, 5.0. Alright, so... 2 more discs to review. Wait, no, 1 more. Starting with Season 8, the DVDs had the special features on all the other special features on the last disc. Actually, it's always like that. Hold on. Power DVD isn't responding again. Alright, I'll have to wait a minute or so to get back to this review. This entire Power DVD acting up. Alright, so on to the last disc. The last disc has episodes 20 through 22 on it. So that's 3 episodes. Now let's recap on the other things. Lana returned. Davis killed someone and was at confession at church. And he already knew he is Doomsday. Beast. He's being called the Cornfield Killer. Chloe is sheltering him in her basement because he's wanted. The grave of David Bloom is empty, and Clark finds that it's not. He and Clark eventually have a fight, but Clark does not want to take his life. Great episode, great part of one of the last few episodes. So, Beast. Chloe had a change in heart. She tells Clark, kill Davis Bloom. But Tess Mercer also wants him dead. So she uses her Kryptonian army and sends them after her. Sends them after Doomsday. Black Kryptonite also appears in this episode. Now, Doomsday. Very good finale. The episode starts with Brainiac does return after he's killed, but anyway. Cal tells that guy, or whatever his name is, tells Clark, a member of the Legion tells Clark he has a day to live, because saving Chloe saved her connection to Doomsday. So Clark doesn't have much time to live. Anyway, he writes a farewell letter and talks to Lois on the phone as the Blur. He formulates a plan to bury Doomsday alive. Oliver says, and what if that doesn't work? What if you unleash an even bigger monster? So Oliver and Clark have a disagreement. Clark wants to kill Davis, but Clark finds out that Oliver killed Lex Luthor. Jimmy finds out his secret. Doomsday and Clark battle each other. The fight is 1 minute, but a good fight. Dangerous humanity. Clark says Clark Kent is dead. Jimmy dies when Davis stabs him, and he stabs Davis to save Chloe after they made up and then continued their life together again. But before that, he died. So after the funeral, Chloe talks to Clark, and there's even a hint at the villain for Season 7. I will be quiet for a minute, so you can see. Tess Mercer sees a purple light. And the purple light is the orb that was from Season 7. You see a giant Z. So, you see God is standing in the giant Z. Overall, great season finale. 4.5 because the fight with Doomsday was too short. But other than that, the season finale is great. The features in the director's chair behind the lens and calling the shots, Allison Mack. This tells you how Doomsday was created. The usual deleted scenes. Overall, Season 8 is very good. It gets a 4.5 because there's one bad episode, but that's the only problem. So, Season 7, good. Really good. Season 8, good. Season 8 in total gets a 4.5 out of 5.0. Next time I'll be reviewing Season 9.